What up, what up, what up? What's going on Wednesday night? I'm gonna do a quick live stream because, man, it is crazy busy. So I'm just trying to touch base, see what's going on with you guys. Fortunately, I have not had time to edit a video. I put up a video on my blog channel a couple of days. Was it Monday? I think it was Monday. Yeah, Monday I put one up on my blog channel. And it's crazy because I vlogged today, but I didn't even have time to wrap it up, man. It's just crazy. What's up, OG Muddy? What's going on with you, man? Hey, it's going fast. It's going quick, man. It's crazy. But I appreciate you stopping in. I don't think I've ever seen you on the stream before, OG Money. But thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys stopping in. See, we got 4. I did not post up in the community tab today because I wasn't sure how things were gonna go. Usually I like to post in that community tab what time we're gonna go on, but usually on Wednesdays I'll always try to get in here a little bit before 8, and Sundays has been a little bit before 7. So those are the 2 times that I usually try to do. What is going on, T-Town Tint? What's going on? What's going on, Solar Window Tint? Appreciate you guys stopping in real quick, man. It's a quick breather. It's a quick little downtime, man. It's a quick breather in between all the madness. What's going on with you guys? How you guys doing? Is it you guys staying busy or what's going on? People just flooding you or what's going on right now? Long days, short nights. Tomorrow is going to be a long day. Tomorrow will be a long day. That is for sure. I'm trying to get as much done now because my son's basketball tournament is going to start up 3rd week of April. And after that, I'm really not going to do no Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays until we get through those tournaments. So I'm trying to just hit the ground running now. I'm trying to get people in as soon as possible and then see how it goes. But I don't think the rush is going to stop, but I'm just going to have to not book anything for the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm not going to be able to book anything because I'm going to go out of town. So I'm just trying to keep up right now, man. I'm trying to push through it and stick with it and just trying to get people in and out as best I can. I'm only one person trying to get all the projects taken care of. So it is crazy. So what's going on with you guys? A lot of tint stuff going down right now. Not too busy, but if I get a couple of days, I'll be good. Okay. So where are you located again, T-Town? Because I forget. Oh, you got the 90s. Man, that's crazy. You guys hitting 90s already, huh? '90s. Oh, Eric, man, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate all your help. I saw the quote for the shirt, for the things, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. T-Town's in Toledo. So Eric, I appreciate the tint and everything. I used the IR on a car. I thought it was fine. The color looked good. It was nice stuff. So I appreciate all that stuff you gave me. What's up, Twisted? So OG, so what was your screen name on Facebook? Asking about Tim starting my own business. Put my 2 weeks in yesterday. I can't remember you asking now. What? I don't remember exactly what your screen. Yeah, Brandon. Okay, there you go. See, people have these different names across different social medias, and it's really hard to keep track on a lot of things. But yeah, so you put your 2 weeks in, huh? See Now I know there's people in here that are running tint business or doing tint on the side. So definitely, if you ask a question, they can be here to help you out because they have good tips. But Eric, appreciate you stopping in, man. We're gonna have to talk soon. My screen is black. Is my screen black? What are you guys seeing? It looks like I'm good on my end. Yeah, I don't look like I have any problems. Maybe have to restart or something like that. Because I think I'm good. Anyone tell me if I'm not good real quick. Toledo, Ohio. Tristan, what's up, Tristan? Appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping in. We tint, okay, thanks, appreciate it. It looks good. So we tint on the side Saturday and Sundays. Okay, Saturday and Sunday. So you just book all your stuff for pretty much a weekend. get a whole bunch of stuff done on the weekend and then go back to your main thing during the week. Getting it out and there's okay. Yeah, no, I don't know if you saw that tips to starting your own business, but I felt that if you're working a main business, you're working your main job and you're tinting on the side, my thought was if you can get that side business built up where you're just constantly getting that side business, and it's going to be long days because you're going to be doing your main job and you're going to be doing your side job. But if you can get that side job built up, so when you leave your main job, that side job is there. So now if your side job is just scattered, not that much, not really consistent, and it's just the little things here and there, then you might not want to leave for that. But with that being said, I guess if you left the main job, you could really pump and focus a lot on your side business and turn the side business into the main. So I don't know, I guess it's how you do it. You have money saved up, or you got help, or you got somewhere you can hit the ground running. You got a game plan. You're going to pound the pavement, go to shops. I mean, it just depends, I guess, on what you're going to do. You know what I mean? But yeah, it is scary. That's for sure. It's scary. I remember a lot of days that I was just, I didn't have much to do myself, man. I was kind of just, I'd be on my social media, I'd just be putting up posts, and I do different things, and I post on social media, and I put out Facebook boosted posts and just networking things on the computer and stuff as much as I can, make little videos. I do everything I could to try to just keep that social media going, let people keep on seeing my stuff on social media. I did that a lot. Now at this point, your name is in people's heads. You got to really put your name in people's heads, Okay. Yeah. I mean, every day is working at it. I had a Malibu today, man, and that thing just was getting on my nerves. It's just like it just didn't want to go right, So every day is always something. Every day is something new. You just never know. To right shop to work along with, so far as dealer want me to tint for them. See, that's the thing, that is the thing where it's like if you can build up. I think number one, what really helps me is working with other shops. If other shops don't have tinters and you can give them that one day a week, or you can give them, or they call you when they have work built up, or, you go to that shop and you meet with them and say, hey, if you guys get 4 cars together, I'll come do the 4 cars. Or if you want me to come once a week, you tell your customers I'm here on a certain day. So if you can work with other shops and other businesses to build that up, then you don't have to go search for every little 1 and 2 little customers all the time. So that's really what helps me. Now today, the shop that I go to in Green Bay that I've been on my vlog channel, I've been showing that they have so many people, they had to turn away people because every week people are wanting to get it done now. They had to turn away because I told them five or so vehicles, that's it, and that's not even full sedans. So I had 4 front matches today and they had a full sedan. So that's 5 vehicles. I'm like, dude, that's good enough for me for one day at another person's business. So that's just something to think about. You don't want to be hitting the ground searching for every one customer. If you can build relationships with other businesses, that might help you out, especially as a new tinter, Google calls that slow for sure, and I know my old shop is booked out 2 weeks, so I'm getting overflow from shop that's busy, but nothing. Yeah, that's great. See, like I said before, man, I get on my social media and I push pictures out, say little things in there, say, hey, we are ready to tint your vehicle, and post a vehicle. Just keep pumping your social media or doing whatever you got to do to keep yourself in people's heads. So people say, oh, I'm seeing this new shop pop up a lot. Maybe I'll call that new shop. I mean, you got to just keep yourself burned into people's heads, Jay Bird's talking about the tint scratches and stuff that's been going on lately. Manufacturer putting out tint with bad scratch coat and they replace the rows that are bad. Okay. Yeah. I know you've been kind of on that. You've been on that for a while now, trying to figure the tint out. My work schedule is this. It is what it is. Like, see, so what I do is I have my old town 2 hours away that I lived at for like 11 years over there. I lived over there for a while, so I still have those customers. And then in my new town, I've been here for 4 years, I have these customers. So I have it so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and Monday, I'm here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I run over there. So I have people booked over there on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Wednesdays at my other place. And then here, I'll book stuff. So generally here, I like to book stuff early in the morning. And then over there, I book stuff early in the morning. But I only, like I said in the last live stream, I don't book a whole day. I book so much so I know that I can handle. You know, a few front matches, a sedan, or just a couple sedans, I minimize it. That's all I like to do, you know, myself. It gets to be a long day. If you have like 5 sedans, that's a long day. And to me, that's just too long. So what I like to do is just pace myself. So I will schedule my customers with a nice even flow throughout the week. Then what I'll do is if that gets busy, I'm still getting a ton of calls, I start to plug in people in other areas. So today I had my Green Bay business, and then I came home and I had a front match right away. I try to knock that out. Like tomorrow I got to run to my old town. I got a few vehicles in the morning, then I'm gonna come back here and I got a couple front matches. Me personally, I don't like to schedule sedans 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night. I don't like to do that. That's just me. You know, some people want to grind it out, they can do that. But I don't mind scheduling, like, let's say just a front match or something, you know, 30, 40 minutes real quick. I don't mind scheduling that later in the day, but I'm not going to do full cars and full sedans and stuff like that later in the day. That's just me personally. So you got to think about how you want to set your pace up, set your schedule up. So I don't work every day like a straight 9 to 5. I just do based on my things that I want to book. You know what I mean? Jaybird said he's turning down cars like crazy. Yeah, we can talk about that a little bit later, Jaybird. For some reason, my Teflon tape did not come in my package today. So my package yesterday, so I don't know what's going on, but I was looking forward to getting that Teflon tape and it didn't come in the package. Yeah, see, that's kind of tough too, because you're kind of, if you're doing stuff for another company, you're giving them, at times you're giving them a decent price, but you're hoping for the volume. So that's a tough one, you know, because they're going to mark it up too. So you got to go in there and really meet with them. Like me personally, I don't like to do dealer stuff. I know some people that have their own private businesses, not no big Chevrolet GM stuff. I know people that have their own small personal shops. And when I go in with them, they'll have cars and then we set the price, you know. And then, so I have it set up a little differently, but yeah, if you deal with a dealer, of course the dealer is going to want a bottom line price from you and stuff like that. So you got to try to really go in there and fight for what you want your price, or it's not going to be really worth it to you unless they're giving you volume. But at the same time, you're doing a ton of volume and you're still not getting the price. So you really got to be comfortable with a price and set your price when you go in and do it, because a dealer, they know they can mark that up all across the board. So you got to be comfortable with what you're doing, you know. What is going on, David? David, I've been seeing you guys go crazy on social media, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Instagram, social media, you guys have been blowing it up lately. Yeah, it's only so much we can do, man. You know, I'm only one person too. I'm the only one tinting, so it's you know, we gotta think that we all are blessed right now because we have work and it's getting that warmer time of year. People are gonna be coming, so it's a good feeling that you know you have that work coming or that work is there. That's a good feeling, but you just gotta push and pump through it because it is a lot of work. It's gonna be some long days. I'm pretty much booked like 2 weeks out, and I have people waiting for me to get back to them, and that's hard too, because if I don't get it on the schedule, it's not going to get done. People say, let me know when you have time. Like, I can't let you know. If I just don't get it booked, it's probably not going to happen, and I feel bad for that, but I can only do what I can do, you know. I put videos on my slip solution, and I put videos how I prep, and I put videos of slip solution. That's all in my YouTube channel. But I like Flex Film pre-tack and tint tab. Those are my favorite cleaning and slip solutions. So I put videos on that down there. Like I said, I made videos on so much stuff related to the tint industry. It's all on my YouTube channel where I talk about it thoroughly, you know. And also I've been using Flex Film products. I got a buddy that I installed Lumar for him. I've used some Suntech HP. I've recently started using some Solar FX. So yeah, I've used a bunch of different Yeah, I love that Flex Film stuff. That tint tack and pre-tack is awesome stuff. Even if I don't have the pre-tack cleaning, I love having the tint tack slip solution. I love that stuff. It smells good. It's not annoying. It's not overpowering. It's just a light scent, and it doesn't really make your skin smell overpowering. It's just nice stuff. I really like that stuff. I hope they continue to make that stuff. For real. No doubt, no doubt. We got it. We're gonna push through like we always do. You know, we're gonna push through. We're gonna keep it moving, and we're gonna get these cars done up. Kavacha window film by Ceramic Pro. See, Kavacha, someone was talking about that a little while ago, but I have never really looked into that to know what that is. By Ceramic Pro. Okay, Kavacha. That's crazy stuff. Okay, yeah, I heard of that. Kavacha. That name is that name. You just can't forget that name, Kavacha. Yeah, you cannot forget that. Yeah, I tried a little bit of Fusion, but I just personally, I wasn't a fan of it. That's just me personally. I put a little bit less than 2 ounces of tint tack in a gallon of water, mix it up, and it's good to go. My film slides good. I can stick it down well. That's all I do. And I've been using that stuff forever. Like I said, I hope they do not discontinue it. I hope they continue to have pre-tack and tint tack, because I love that stuff for slip. I tried one day, I tried to use Johnson, and I just cannot stand the smell of Johnson's. It gets clumpy. Like, the one thing about tint tack, it will not clump up in your bottles. Your bottles will stay clean. The inside stays clean. It will not mess up in your bottle. So that's good. You can leave it sit in a keg for days and it will not clump up. So that is really good about tint tack. That's why I love this stuff. Window Tint Life is switched up. I wasn't too impressed, but later it grew on me, and now that's all I use. Yeah, I love that stuff, man. I definitely am a fan of tint tack. Since they came out with it, you know, I use that stuff regardless. So that's what kind of makes me. Usually, what I'll do is, if I'm gonna order some pre-tack or tint tack, I'll just go ahead and order a roll of film or something when I'm doing that. Because yeah, I've also used Tint Club a lot, and I've never had a problem with Tint Club. So I'll order from Flex Film so I can get that solution and get a roll of film and have it all just coming on one big thing. Whiskey Throttle, what's up, man? Matico Nano Ceramic. You know what? I've never used Matico, so I can't comment on that. But I had a buddy that uses Matico's other line. I can't remember what their dyed line, and he loves it. So I would assume the Nano Ceramic is some good stuff, because I know a lot of people like Matico. So it's good stuff. But I've never used that myself. I think you can get a quart of tint tack and a quart of pre-tack in a combo. I think it's like 20-something bucks for the quart combo. Stop here, just leave it alone. I think that's what it is, you know. So I usually get quarts, because for me the quarts last. You could put 2 ounces to a gallon, and I mean, you can make tons of gallons from that. So it'll last a good long time. So I haven't had any issues with it. Figure that stuff for the try to use it. Johnson's done. No, yeah, I don't like to use I don't like to use any dish soap and Johnson and stuff. No, I don't like to do that, man. I'm telling you, try the tint tack. I mean, I don't get no kickbacks or nothing for it. I'm just being honest with what I like to use. Try that, and like I said, you can put just a little bit less than 2 ounces per gallon. And for me, I've been using it for so long. I'll go get like, but I have to say though, I also mix it in distilled water though. I use distilled water. I will go to Dollar General or someplace and I'll buy just a couple of jugs, and I'll just mix the 2 ounces in that gallon jug, shake the gallon up, and I'll use that gallon. So even for like, my tint keg, I'll start using it in the summertime. I'll mix about 3 gallons worth, and that lasts me for a while. So I would try it. I'd try it. Johnson's felt like it tack way too. Yeah, I can't deal with the Johnsons no more. I cannot do it. Oh yeah, they will give it to you. Yep, if you order enough, you'll get it. Yep. So you're true about that too. Yeah, I like this stuff. So I got 2 bottles sitting upstairs. I got the pre-tack. I love that stuff. It just works good. And like, after you tint a car and clean up, you don't smell it. It's like the smell doesn't stay in the car. It like goes away, it dries up, and it's gone. It doesn't stain door panels or anything. Now it will, if the people using Armor All and stuff on the door panels, it will clean that off. But usually I just rub that off with the microfiber towel, and it dries up and it's gone. So it doesn't harm any type of dashboard or anything like that. It's decent stuff, man. I really like it. That is my favorite go-to stuff for slip solutions. So no doubt. But man, I appreciate you guys stopping in. Hit that like button real quick before you guys get out of here. I appreciate it. I greatly appreciate you guys hanging out, taking the time out to talk tint with me for a little bit. Like I said, I know it is crazy, but you know, we're all grinding together. So we're all grinding it out together. Trying to get these customers hooked up. But Eric, are you guys, Eric, are you using your Clearview film at your company, or what are you guys using every day for film? I'm just kind of curious. Are you just starting the Clearview, or how is that going? I was surprised when I saw that. So I was really surprised and shocked when I saw that. Okay. So what line of them do you use? Okay, you're just starting. Okay. All right, gotcha. Ah, okay. Now I'm learning. All right, cool. Well, hey man, I appreciate you sending it out, because a lot of film. Oh, okay. Well, okay. That's interesting. A lot of film I still locally. Wow, that's nuts. A lot of tinters nearby, right? Well, California is so huge. I would think you got a lot of stuff going on down there. I use carbon. Okay, you use the carbon. Okay, I've been using the vintage. I ordered a bunch of vintage, and I don't have no problem with it. I mean, I like that the release liner comes off really quick. I like the color of it. It shrinks and installs fine. I haven't had any problem. And our main film line, Solar FX, RFX Plus. Wow, you guys got a bunch of Vision Lines too. I have a few rolls. Yeah, I mean, for me, like, I'm not trying to go crazy and reinvent this whole wheel and say, you know, offer this and offer that. People generally come to me because they want a color, you know, and they don't talk about brands. I've been seeing posts on Facebook. Oh, you guys talk about brands. Customer asks about brands. Customers generally never ask about brands. They really want a color. They want their vehicle to look a certain way. That has been their biggest thing with me. So in my mind, I just want a film that I know that's gonna last. Okay, like, I'm not trying to compete, because I really don't have to compete with other shops and different things like that. I know the other guy in town, he uses Suntech. So the thing for me is just to give a customer a good looking film in the shades that they want. That's really all they want, you know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Someone brought this up a couple times in some Facebook groups, and they're like talking about brands, but people really don't ask for brand. People want that shade. People want it dark, or they want it, you know, I want a front match. Like, front matches for me are the most popular tint install that I do. People really want their trucks, their SUVs, they want to match to the rear, and that just using like a 20% film is pretty much what I do, and a visor strip, and that's really a lot of people like to do. I tint a lot of trucks. Still waiting on a platter. They haven't sent me one out to me. The first one came. Yeah, I remember you saying that you got a broke. That's messed up that you got that. Hopefully you get it sorted out soon, man, and you can get up and running with your plotter. Has Solar Guard 20% ceramic installed, and it's way too easy to see and looks clear in the day. I did have it metered. So odd. Yeah, I guess it depends. You know, I mean, I guess it depends on how bright the sun is, or what color interior you have. I mean, it's hard. You can't really judge and say, okay, 20% on this guy's car is gonna look the same as your car, because it just looks different. You know, I mean, once I saw two similar cars with what was it, different. I can't remember, but this one guy actually did two cars, same type of car, but different color interiors and stuff. It's gonna look different, you know. I've been pulling cars out into my driveway after I tint them, and the customers, these bright days with there's no leaves on the trees, everything is super bright, and the car generally looks a lot lighter. I also noticed that in this weather, in this condition too, you might see a difference between the front match and the rear. You know, it might look a little different, because of course our film is not going to match rear privacy glass dead on, and you can see that looking at a car. But in the summertime, for some reason, I guess it's the way the sun's positioned or something, everything looks a lot darker in the summer. So it's crazy. Oh, it looks like we got a troll on here. Not a tinter, but love tint. Enjoy catching the live stream. I can love hearing the details. You always go, hey, I appreciate you stopping in, KP, because I mean that's just one of those things where just people just might want to learn a little bit more about it, you know, or might want to learn a little bit more about tinting and just, you know. So I have a lot of people that say they watch the videos just because they just like watching the content. You know, they're not tinters, they're not looking to start tinting, but they just like the content and they like seeing the process. A lot of my customers said that they like seeing the process, so it's crazy. What's up, Rashad? Thanks for stopping in from Barbados, man. We're worldwide, reaching a lot of people, man. You guys hit that like button before you guys get out of here. I greatly appreciate it. I got a long day tomorrow, so I'm not gonna try to stream too long. I'm gonna try to get some rest. I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got at least 5 vehicles on the schedule tomorrow, but I got to work on one of those side-by-sides too. So it's gonna be a little bit intense day tomorrow. It looks super light all the time except very overcast days, and windows don't have any factory tint, so it's 20% off. White car, black interior. Yeah, I don't get that, man. 20%. Usually I tell people 20% from like 5 or 10 feet away, you shouldn't really be able to see in the car at all. I mean, like, and I tell people 35%, you can see through the car, but you see silhouettes. So that's kind of how I've been relating film shades. So I don't know. I mean, right now, like I said before, the other day, my car was parked outside. It was a bright sunny day, and I got 20% on my car, and I could see through it. But there's days where you can't see in my car at all, you know. So I don't know. I guess it depends. But if you're saying you can see through your car the whole time and you even metered it, that's kind of crazy. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't know. I know that a lot of times, you know, like I said, depending on the right conditions, you can see through a car, and it has 20% on it. But it's, I don't know. It's, yeah, this is a tough call. This is a tough call. That is a tough call. But I mean, you know, I'm not sure where you're located, Zilch, because another idea is, well, I mean, it might not be low quality tint. You know, the thing is, different companies kind of create their shades, you know, possibly a little bit different, but they all want it to meter at a certain thing, you know. So I think if let's say Lumar or 3M both make a 20%, I'm pretty sure they probably have tested their 20% to make sure it meters correctly. You know, so to make sure it has that darkness to it. But now the color tone inside of the film might be a little different. You know, one company could have more of a darker tone. One company could have more of a greenish tone, or I mean, so it could just look differently in that respect. But if it's metering where it's supposed to meter, then that's tough. I don't know what to say on that one, man. Yeah, I do. I have a video on my Impala. So my video on Impala, I put 40% on it, and then also my shop truck, I got a video on that as well. I have 50% on that. So I have ceramic tint on both of my vehicles, my main vehicles. And then the white Denali, way back down on my YouTube channel, that white Denali is 50% ceramic as well, Panaflex. And so we pretty much have our windshields done on all our vehicles. But like I said before, sometimes I have my car parked out in my driveway. Even with my windshield done, I can see straight through it. So it's tough to say. It's tough. Eric is saying sometimes they meter a little off by 1 or 2%. So, you know, I mean, like I said, films could vary. I mean, if you had, Zilch, if you had the company, I would think you'd know the shop to ask them what film line they use, you know? KP says, I'm not a troll. No, it's all good, man. You know, you can hang out, and if you have questions, ask questions and stuff. I mean, that's kind of why, this is why I kind of do it, have a stream this way where we can talk. This is why I do my streams like this, because to be able to interact with people and to talk to people, you know, I show you videos working on cars and stuff like that. So I like to do these live streams so we can kind of talk and like bring up subjects that we're working on, you know. Suntech and Solar Guard film and ceramic film, mine and Solar Guard film. See, I've never seen Solar Guard, never used Solar Guard. I had a buddy though that installed a lot of Solar Guard, and he swore that it was an awesome film. So Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It's really tough. I mean, I would assume, I know Solar Guard is a good film. I know a lot of people, he uses Suntech now as well. So that's crazy. At times I kind of felt like a Suntech 20% seemed a little bit light to me, but I didn't really compare it to a film that I used side by side to be able to see the difference. But at times I felt, because I had a buddy that uses Suntech, and when he'd have it out, I'd say, is that 20%? And he'd say, yeah, that's 20%. I'm like, wow, it just doesn't look like it. But then again, after it dries and after it's on a vehicle, it's going to look different than just cutting a piece and hanging it up on, you know, on glass or something too. So I'm not sure. That's a tough call. Eric said that Solar Guards look nice. Send me a few samples since I use computer cut software. Okay, yeah. See, Eric uses it too. Like I said before, I've been using some Flex Film brands, Tint Club for the longest time. Those are pretty much my mains. If I run into an issue, I had a couple buddies that would help me out with some Suntech HP, like some 20% while my orders come in. You know, maybe I get like for a car or something. So I would use some Suntech sometimes. I also use Lumar because I installed Lumar for another buddy at his detail shop. So I use Lumar sometimes. And then recently I started ordering some Solar FX vintage. So for some reason, yes, I have seemed like I've had my hands in a bunch of different films lately. It's kind of crazy though. I mean, it's just kind of crazy, I guess. Depending on certain situations, I'm trying to, I always seen people that said, oh, I got this film, certain films. I don't keep a ton of different films, but there's certain films I like to go with. You know, I like Panaflex ceramic, so I think I'll probably continue to order that. But I've always heard about the vintage from Solar FX, and I really wanted to try it. And I know it's a good film because people have been using it for years. It's just different things that made me want to kind of try some different films, you know. What's up, Just Ride? Appreciate you. I've been seeing a lot of that Jeep content on your channel lately, man. Getting out there riding the trails. What common work do you turn down that you get a call for? You know, honestly, I don't turn much down because I think that it just helps to change it up. You know, I do so many trucks. If someone calls me with an old car, I'm kind of looking forward to do something different. Now, old cars are a pain, but I don't really turn a lot down. I really don't say to no a lot of people. What I try to do is, since I run around and stuff like that, since I go places, I got someone that wants me to go check out an old car in his shop. I got another buddy that has a brand new truck and he has an older 68 Chev. I got to go do it at his shop. So I kind of get a bunch of different stuff, which keeps it interesting. So I don't really turn it down. Now, I had a guy here locally that has a bunch of older cars, and them older cars can be a pain. And he's been wanting full windshields and stuff like that. So I kind of like to wait until I have a good amount of time, because I don't want to do like an older vehicle and have to jam it into a day where I got all these other 3 easy cars and like I have all this work and I have to do an old car. I don't like to do that. So I try to instead of turning stuff down, I try to pace myself where I'll have a good amount of time to get different projects done. That's what I try to do. 5%, see, 5%, well, I don't know about and the windshield. So if you mean, I think you're referring to having 5% tint all around your vehicle and then having your windshield done with a different percentage. Of course, that's going to be super dark. That's going to be too dark for me. I like to be able to see out of my sides, you know. So I'm not really a 5% guy. Like I said, I like to do like 20% on my sides and then just do the windshield at 50%, you know. And honestly, you're going to get used to everything. You're going to have 20% on your car for 2 years. You're going to get used to it. You know, it's just, you jump in there and you're used to it. And so what I generally do is, even sometimes I find myself putting sunglasses on, even with a 50% windshield, because you get used to it. You know, on a bright, sunny afternoon, the sun's going to be up high. It's going to come right through that 50% windshield. But the other side of it is, now that you have that ceramic, it's going to keep your car cooler. It's going to keep you more comfortable when you're driving in the car, but you're going to get used to the sun coming through. Sometimes the sun is so bright on 50% windshield, it's like, man, it's super bright, but it's just because I've just gotten used to it over the time, and I kind of forget, yeah, my windshield is tinted. You just get used to things. So, but doing 5% for me is way too dark. It's way too dark myself. I really just use color table dye from Global. Do I need to stock ceramic for my shop opens or wait till I get those? See, I just say wait. Instead of buying all that film and having it on your shelf, I would just personally wait, you know, because, you know, that's the thing with ceramic. Me personally, I don't like to keep a ton of ceramic, so I like to use Panaflex because you can get 50 feet if you need to. So if I have a customer come in that wants ceramic, honestly, what I'll do is I'll schedule them out. I'll say, well, let's get it done next week. I'll put it on the schedule, and then I'll order it, and I'll have that ceramic here. And then whatever I have left, I can offer that to someone if they want it. They'll say, you know, I get it in my popular shade, usually 20% or something, and then I can offer it to another person. I personally don't like to stock up tons and tons of ceramic because I don't go through ceramic that much, and I'm not trying to push ceramic that much. Now, I have some ceramic upstairs, you know, that I can use. I have some 15%, I have some 30%. I could use it, but like I said, that comes from kind of the different customers that want different shades and to be able to supply that for them. So that's my opinion. You know, especially as you starting out, you don't want to have $5,000 of film sitting on your shelf and you're waiting for someone to come in. So if you have someone that can get you a 2-day ship or something like that, and you can push your customer out a little bit, you can make sure you have what you need when that customer comes in. That's what I like to do. I'm like a flexible tool. Wish they would cut rolls cleaner. Got 16 inch for strips. You have to watch your line. It's not. If you see, that's why I don't like the. I've heard about some people wanting to do like a 60-inch roll and they'll cut multiple strips. See, I don't do that. What I like to do is I just get a 20-inch roll and I'll cut it down the middle, and I'll use both of those sides for strips. And generally those edges are really clean. I haven't really had any issues with bad edges. Now, one thing you can do is get yourself a long peel board, like a glass door from like a patio or something, and you put that door up. You could put that film on there and you can cut that whole top and have yourself a nice clean edge for a strip. So that's what I've seen people do as well. So you can get a 60-inch, you can keep cutting that roll for visor strips yourself, you know. But generally what I do is I always order a 20-inch roll. A 20-inch roll might be, what, 60, 70 bucks or something like that. And for me personally, whatever I charge for a visor strip, and pretty much a strip or two is paid for that roll done, and you get so much out of that roll. So that's what I like to do. And I know some companies sell a 12-inch visor, but I'm like, I might as well just get the 20 and just keep cutting it down. I can cut 2 visors at the same time. So that's what I do. What's up, Josh Ward? Thanks for stopping in, man. We're just kind of kicking it real quick. No, 5%, I wouldn't even do that. That's just ridiculous. I mean, you could pull out of a garage at night in 5%, you're not even gonna see anything in front of you. So no, the darkest I've ever done is 20%. I did that twice. One time a guy had a second vehicle, he only drove it in the day. He had a really clean truck, I knew who the guy was. And the other time was this guy just did, him and his buddies, they all had really dark windshields. So he wanted to have a dark windshield with his buddies. But generally I never do 20% on a shield. It's like 50 or 35% max, you know. Even to me, 35% is dark. Don't know if you say this out here, but a message, could you let me know how much those 50-foot rolls are? If not, no, that you can just go right on, just go on FlexFilm website. They have that right on there. They have it, just go to FlexFilm store. You can see what the 50-foot inch rolls are. That's only for the ceramic though. That's not for the carbon or dye. It's only, you can do the cut downs in the ceramic. So check that out. See, that's what I usually do. For like, okay, so for my roll on the 20%, when I'm doing a lot of cars and trucks, I'll get a 24 and I'll get a 36. That 36 will do a lot of cars, and you can cut that 36 in half and have your 18, and you can do the side windows. So you got the back windows and you got the side windows. At 24, I use 24s all day long for pickup trucks. You can do the Ford F-150s. You can kind of turn it a little bit and get a Ford F-150, and you can do the 24s for you know, all the Dodges and GMs, and you can make a killing, because pretty much you're gonna get a 24-inch roll for like 100-something bucks, and depending on what you charge for fronts, that one set of roll-ups is almost paying for that box. So you're doing a bunch after that, and you're making your money off it. So I always use a 24-36 when I use my film, because I'll run out to one of my businesses and they'll have a bunch of trucks, and I'll just pull that 24 and I'll be doing trucks all day with that 24-inch roll. So that's what I do. Hey, you too, man. I appreciate it. I'll get back to you on the email. I got it today. I did respond back to your email. I don't know if you had chat, but yeah, I appreciate you stopping in. I appreciate all your help, man. I hear you. I hear you. My kids are off for the next so many days, so I'll be trying to work and they'll be running around. But I mean, they're older though. So have a good one, man. Eric, I appreciate you. full-time in Canada, Grayville. Hey, I appreciate you watching, man. I wish I just had a little more time to put up some of my video content. I really look forward to doing these live streams twice a week. You know, like I said, Sundays is the day I want to have someone on, kind of talk to them. But Wednesdays, I like to get in here and just chit chat with you guys and figure out what you guys got going on and what I got going on, and we kind of learn from each other. So that's why I like to sit here and kind of talk about things, because then it helps to really understand what people got going on, you know. And I can kind of vent out my week, vent out what I got going on too. And I also try to do that on my vlog channel. So remember, and down in the description, I'm always have the new vlog channel down there too. So I'm trying to get more content on my vlog channel as well. But I'm only one man. I'm doing all that by myself. So. Well, see, someone just asked me that today. Me personally, I don't do that. The shop that I go through, they have people do that. So I think that's one of the things that how you want to do it. You can do that how you want to do it. If you want to have that, then you can do that. You know, that's kind of each own personal preference of how they want to do that. So if that's something you want to do, you can put all your information in there, and you know, we are not liable for this or that, or if you do this or that, sign here. That's your choice. Some people just say, hey, it is what it is, let it roll. You know, a lot of shops do that. So I think it's just going to depend on your personal preference and what you want to do as far as when it comes to that, you know. Awesome. Yeah, no, I think it's cool because, like, you know, if I can help you guys, you know, like I had last week, I had Colin Christmas on, and he's an OG tinter. I know him for years, and I mentioned in that live stream that I can remember the same day I was talking to him on the phone, like saying, how do you shrink back windows? How do you do this? Or how do you do? He helped me, and I just pushed and pushed and pushed, and 9 years later, I'm still here and I'm still doing it. I'm still learning. So I'm just trying to help you guys out, you know, and then years down the road, you guys will be like, if you're sticking with it, you'll be able to see that a time comes where you don't think so much about what you're doing. You kind of find your groove, you know. You find your groove with film and you don't worry about film. Now, I'll admit, if you keep looking at all these forums and looking at all the groups and reading all this stuff, you can drive yourself crazy with tint tools, with tint techniques, films, how people do things, how people heat. You can just be driving yourself crazy, but sooner or later you're gonna find your groove. And when you find your groove, you realize you just got to go out there and help your customers out and make money, you know. So that's what I was in for a long time. And I have to admit, the live stream with people with different ideas kind of got my mind sparked to start trying some different things now. I've been in my groove for years, and I've just been worried about getting jobs done. But now I'm kind of like learning. I'm testing out new things again. I'm kind of getting my feet wet in different areas. So, you know, it's good to learn new things because we're always going to be learning. But just even trying to use like a different film. I've been using the same films for years. But just trying something new, you know what I mean? So, yeah, hopefully, like I said, one day you guys all look back and you'll think to yourself like, man, I can remember when I was struggling with this, but now I figured it out and now I'm good to go. You know, you'll keep learning. Like I said, I was doing like a Malibu today, an older body style Malibu today. And for some reason, it's just like, you know, still certain things weren't laying right. Certain things weren't perfectly good how I wanted it to be. And then someday you just slam jobs out. It's just the life of the game, you know. I didn't do much tint or winter here in my garage in the heat, so looking forward to the nice weather again. Yeah, that's a big thing too. You know, in Wisconsin, we had a week or so where it was like minus 15. Luckily, this winter, I managed to stay really busy. I won't say really busy, but I managed to stay steady all winter long. So that was a first for me. The last few winters, it dropped off and it was kind of slow. But this winter, you know, and luckily enough, I have heat in my garage and stuff like that, so I can use that. I pull the car and turn the heat on. And it worked out well. But this winter I stayed pretty steady all winter long. But like I said before, that also helps when you can network with other people that help provide work for you, and you don't got to sit and come up with all that work yourself, you know. So that's what I try to tell people: network with places and offer them tint at their shops. Even if you go there and tint for them, you know, once a week or every other week, at least you can kind of rely on that extra work, you know. What's up, Ra? And, yeah, we've been talking about that, man. I think it's really just, yeah, I know. I get some of them too, you know, and you have to look and see what type of car it is or where you're getting them. One thing that I generally like to do is after I shrink a window and I get it all shrunk, look at that back window and look and see if you get in those little vertical little line slivers. I think that's where it's gonna the defroster is gonna pull up on those little vertical slivers and it's gonna create like a peanut, because the defroster line comes across and then it hits that vertical area and then it pops up into a peanut. That's what I think. So what I do is I usually lift my film and I'll spray solution underneath it again, and those little slivers in the film, I'll try to heat those out flat, you know. So go back and look over your film and just make sure you don't have them little vertical lines. Those vertical lines, I feel, will cause peanuts. And then also when you do your H pattern, when you're shrinking the H patterns out on the sides of the window, you start getting tension. And when you're getting those tension, that film is getting tight and it's kind of making like a U shape. And then when you get the car inside, you'll see that the film will collect in those U shapes, and that might cause issues as well. So try to just keep your film just molding. When you're heating your film, heat it nice and slow and just have it naturally flowing and laying out. If you're carding it right away and you're getting those little vertical spikes in there, that potentially could try to be a peanut. So go back and put some solution underneath there and heat that vertical spike until it flattens out. That's what I try to do. What's up, Kenny B? Hey, late or not late, you're fashionably late. You're fashionably late. You can stop in and hang out for a while. What's up, Gabriel? Gabriel, appreciate you stopping in. See, a lot of people say they like Lexan, man. I've never used it, but there are a lot of people that love to use it. So, like I said, if it works well for you and you're happy with it, run with it, man. Just run with it. Don't always worry about what the next film is or worry about this product or this guy's using this brand or he's using this brand. If you're comfortable with the brand, and you get good shipping on it right away and you feel the price point's good and you can make money in your area from it, just use it. You know, don't worry about that. Yeah, just try to do that. You know, when next time you shrink a back window raw, just put your heat gun on there and really just take your time and watch the heat gun make that film mold flat to the guy. Don't be in such a hurry to shrink and hard card. Don't be in such a hurry to do that. Heat your gun and let that film just mold to the back glass. Try that next time. Just sit there and heat it and let it just mold down and then card it. I have a video on that in back. I have a video on my channel for back windows about heating a window slow, because basically, you know, so many people heat and card. Just heat it and let it mold, and then just take your card and push it down and then heat it again really slowly. Just keep heating it. Let it just yeah, you're gonna want to card it, but don't. Just heat it and just do sections, you know, little sections and just heat it really well. Let it mold, let the heat gun do the work. And then hopefully your film will be a lot flatter and you're not carding it so quick, you know, right away. What's going on, Flavio? Appreciate you stopping in, man. Honestly, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up here, man. I got a long day tomorrow. I'm gonna try to wrap up. Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys stopping in, man. Hit that like button before you guys get out of here. But I just want to stop in. Like I said, it's Wednesday. I always want to touch base with you guys, see what you guys have going on. Just kind of check in with you, man. I appreciate everyone always taking the time out to stop in and say what's up. Like I said, I always look forward to it. I look forward to coming in, touching base with you guys, and see what you guys got going on. I appreciate it. Definitely check out the vlog channel when you guys get time. Give this video a like, because I appreciate it. And like I said, man, just coming in here real quick and just hanging out real quick with you guys. I'm gonna try to get some beauty sleep tonight and wake up early and try to get some stuff done tomorrow. So I hope you guys are all having a good week. I hope everyone's doing their thing. I hope everyone's messing with tint. I hope everyone's learning something. Yeah, man, it's crazy. You know, I think we're all blessed right now. I'm in a good position. I got my buddies helping me out, networking, they, you know, providing tint, and it's working all good. So Sundays, you can go back and look at those Sunday night live streams. They're always about around 7 o'clock Central Time. So this is usually 8 o'clock when, you know, right now it's winding down. I try to get in here about a little bit before 8. On Sundays, I'm usually about 7, so I can do like an hour stream and then relax for the rest of the day. So Wednesdays is usually about 8, and then Sundays are about 7. So And then like I've been kind of pulling in people that I know on Sundays. I use that day for a day to try to pull in people I know and kind of pick their brain and talk about them and see what they got going on. So I've been using Sunday as kind of like a guest day for people, because it's good for me to catch back up with people and kind of see what they got going on. Some people I haven't talked to, or just people that I follow. So it's been fun. It's been fun. So yeah, man, keep grinding it out this week, man. And like I said, usually I try to post on the community tab on my YouTube channel, on this channel, that I'm going to stream that night and what time. So, but today I wasn't sure I was going to be able to, because there was kind of a lot of stuff going on. I had to do a customer car, like 5 or so, but I always try to post. So I appreciate you guys stopping in. Like I said, I just want to come in for a quick stream and just say what's up to you guys. Hope you guys are all doing well, man. I appreciate it. I'm working on some different t-shirts, man. So hopefully if you guys want to rep the Fade the Black t-shirt, I'm working on those. I hope we're gonna have some of those soon. And yeah, like I said, guys, I appreciate it, man. So all right, we're gonna get out of here, but we'll probably be back Sunday. So just remember, Sunday, check the community tab, and we'll be back. I'm gonna cut it a little bit short today because the brother needs some downtime, man. It's a crazy week. So I'm gonna be out, guys. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it.